Yeah, of course, Maggie here. Now, we have another BAM for this one right here, the so-called Larry Hoover. Yes, so-called Chicago gangster. Yes, started up that so-called gang, and we go break into it and break it down. We go get to it, because yes, I told you already, all of these government characters they put out on the masses, no doubt about it. We go see what this one is about. Let's get in it.
With the players of power in position, Hoover and Barksdale start to flourish. GD spread rapidly, but in 1973, according to court documents, Hoover allegedly orders the execution of William Pookie Young for
Yes, so we go get in it. We basically go start it from right here, but we go get in it, cover the whole story with this Hoover right here, this Larry Hoover. Yes, and father gang, farmer fucking gang. Yes, we go break it too, cause guess what? This is a satanic puppet they put right here. No doubt about it. And yes, everything was in place from the CIA to take this shit right here to the masses.
Hoover allegedly orders the execution of William Pookie Young for robbing one of his narcotics houses.
Yes, William Tookie Young, of course, is bullshit. As you could see, him in the orange shirt right here. They always use that fucking name, Tookie. Of course, it's fake shit.
Hoover is arrested and charged with murder. And although he never pulled the trigger, Hoover is found guilty and sentenced to 150 to 200 years. 23
150, that's for your number 6.
years old in Statesville, max 100 years. 23 years old.
And of course, he 23, right on the satanic money. Yes, we go get into this one right here. Gangster Disciples. Of course, the GED thing was set up by these characters right here.
Statesville maximum security. With 2 football fields facing him for numbers, Hoover still continues to grow. While incarcerated, he starts to establish.
While he in prison, he continue to grow. Wow. With the CIA running the whole shit on the dumb masses.
Guidelines for his followers. And like any good thinker, he puts it down on paper. And the paper is known as the blueprint.
The blueprint. And if you have any kind of sense or tune in, you understand the blueprint right there. Yes, Jay-Z also named his album Blueprint off the same Larry Hoover shit. I already told you, it's just a government operation. 100% in. Why would he use it? I told you. The same Jay-Z that give you the so-called blue magic. Okay? Yes, that's how they do it. 100%. He named an album Blueprint for this one right here, this Larry Hoover. His name is other album. Okay? Blue Magic. Not the album, it was the American Gangster, but he have the song on it called Blue Magic. Yes, was shouting out to the next fucking fake gangster that they give the masses, okay? All of them tied up together. They're all puppets working their brain on the masses.
This blueprint is a bound copy of a jailhouse manual. ATF recovered this manual.
Watch this. ATF recover it. Of course, they say a great thinker always write down shit. Of course, if your mind ticking, you don't have to write shit down. But there you go right there. We ain't no dumb clown. There you go. 360s for the mark of the beast. Of course, it's coded. Tell you that this is not valid. All fucking fake shit.
The jailhouse, almost a Bible for the street gang. Growth and development. It's GD. It's the same thing. This is just a bound version to cover
all the fucking gang that you see out there. Crips, Blood, and also this GD. Of course, they are created by the government. One way to divide up the masses in sections of them killing each other. Dumb fucks.
Up what these guys are putting together in jail to structure the street gang.
Yes, and I told you. Street gang, prison gangs, all put together by the government. You think you can have a gang in prison if the government didn't want it? Yes, they love that shit. They like to separate all those prisoners. Yes, they could have 10,000 prisoners in one fucking prison. Yes, with like 5,000 or 3,000 guards. Of course, they need to split them up in fucking sections by giving them a whole bunch of gangs so they can team up against them. That's how it is.
It's a reshaping. When you take away a man's freedom, then he looks at life.
Never spent a day in jail. This Larry Hoover right here, satanic puppet. That's what you need to know. All TV interview and these guys look clean and fresh. Of course, they wasn't no fucking prison. They're faking
a
it.
whole different manner. He knows the importance of his own mortality and the importance of human life itself. His values change.
To me, when Brother Hoover let it be known about the blueprint being published and put something that once
Blueprint being published, I tell you people, you better wake your ass up. All scripted for the dumb people. The whole thing, people, they make movies, everything. It's just scripted, 100%.
secret and to the public domain. Let everybody know that it was about evolution from gangster disciple to growth and development. So everybody didn't want to hear the social change for a positive end. They still stick to that
Same fucking shit with your Tookie Williams, so-called form the Crip gang, and then all of a sudden he become a good man and switching it over. It's bullcrap, no doubt about it. Some reason or the other they have to push the puppet on you. It don't matter what kind of ranking they give him, drug dealer, murderer, gang starter, whatever they want to give them. They want to keep them in tune with the masses. That's how they do it.
disciple. That's on them. What Larry Hoover is about and those that's locked up is about and the concept that I'm about is growth and development, making the individual have a right to grow and develop.
Gator Bradley has become the consigliere of Chicago street gangs.
I think growth and development is not necessarily what the Gangster Disciples are all about. I think that might be a farce. I see that the Gangster Disciples, 14 years after growth and development became a catchphrase.
How it become a catchphrase is nothing but government run shit they push on the people.
Powerful and ruthless as ever. However, the same corporate structure that seemed to govern the Gangster Disciples in the 90s doesn't seem to exist as strongly anymore, and there's a lot more independence in this organization, and it's a lot more about me dealing drugs in my neighborhood making money than it is in honor and respect and that kind of stuff. But as far as the growth and development goes, I think there were certain people in the organization that used that for their own political ends, and they still are to some degree. But and maybe some of those people are legit now, and they are interested in politics and furthering people's benefiting the community through politics. But as a whole, I don't think that that's what the GDs are about.
By 1987, time had brought about a change. Hoover had gone through the metamorphosis from gangster disciple to growth and development. But the
growth and development is bullshit, people. 100% garbage.
But he said it wasn't so. According to the authorities, they said he was dealing drugs. They said what made this easy was the constant flow of GD members' movements in prison and the streets. In other words, he could just give an order and have someone deliver whatever. In addition to the
posting up in the orange, this Larry Hoover right here, satanic puppet, yes, CIA operative right there. Never locked up in jail. They're faking the dumb people.
Accusations of him getting whatever in jail and moving whatever in the streets. It was alleged that he was starting to swell in size. GDs had spread to 35 states. With the
of course, 35 states, 3, 5, 15 for your number 6.
Increase of members and the increase of power. You know what they say when peoples was watching.
These aren't kids anymore in the gangs. This isn't the West Side Story of the 1950s movie. These are
all made up people, all made up.
This is the new outfit. This is the new face of organized crime. In the late 80s and very early 90s, they became a national force by recognizing outside markets outside of the city of Chicago and began putting their members into various cities throughout the United States. The Gangster Disciples are now in the position to import...
There you go. Look at this right here, people. This is all government shit right there. When you see this much cocaine, bricks of cocaine and heroin, you better understand. No young man, young black man have the power to do this right here, okay? It's all set up by the CIA, 100%. And this is how they kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Yes, they want the people to consume this dope right here. And they also want to lock up a lot of people that they go push it on. No doubt about it.
Narcotics from foreign countries. They're controlling the distribution of narcotics in Chicago.
Yes.
What do you know about Larry Hoover's GDs?
I know that Larry Hoover's GDs are considered to be the largest, most powerful gang in Chicago.
Yes, once you hear that, you know it's government operation, 100%. And if you've been to Chicago, you're going to know one thing. The whole thing is run by the government. Even a little bit of weed that you buy on the street, yes, it come from the bigger heads. That's how it is. You can't just do anything in Chicago without being fucking scrutinized or being, magnified. You know what I mean? No doubt about it. It's just the head of people running it. The fucking government sell every fucking drugs on the street in Chicago and tricking the dumb people. It's easy to run psyops when in these places because the government already control the whole movements, everything in there, and call it the mob. Say it's the mob that's selling the drugs. Of course, it's them 100% in.
They are almost like a corporation. They have branches all over the country.
Of course, it's a corporation. It's a CIA shit. 100% in.
Go to Minnesota and talk to GDs who are working out there through the small towns or in army bases or everywhere.
Yes.
Larry Hoover devised while he was in prison a structure that would mirror a corporate structure.
There you go. I told you, just like Tookie Williams, so-called show up again with dreads on the head. The same shit as Tookie. This is how they do it, people, and you never pay attention. Now I'm going to show you how big this shit get right here with this Larry Hoover. I'm going to show you it's a devil puppet. Let's get in it.
Me say, Brother Hoover, that is in prison today. You have him out there in Florence, Colorado.
A lot of people don't get it, but I'm going to break it down for you. I already break this sodomite down that you see on screen. Yes, Louis Farrakhan, he tricked the masses and say he actually a black man defending you. Wow, I'm sorry to break the news. You're dumb as a box of rocks if you think this one is black. You better wake your ass up. And I told you, this is how they do it. Black people need heroes. Yes, they're gonna throw it to you. No doubt about it. And you see the other sodomite in the back, Elijah Muhammad. You better wake up. All of them tricking the dumb people. They work for the fucking government. Wake your ass up. Farrakhan, if you can't see Farrakhan, I know you sleep. Deep sleep.
I read his life.
Yes, you read his life. Of course, you never read shit. You know exactly what he is. Both of y'all eating from the same pot, same Hoover, and this one right here work for the government. You better wake your ass up.
He once was in criminal enterprise.
Yes.
But GD, he changed it to mean growth and development.
Yes, he changed it to growth and development. People just dumb. Growth and development, my ass. They're tricking the dumb people 100%. After they push him on you with the violence, of course, that's what they make his name out of. Fucking street gangs and violence. Now they go tell you it's growth and development. They're tricking the dumb people.
And when Larry Hoover changed the aim of the so-called gangster disciples to growth and development and began to guide them into absolutely good things,
Wow.
you arrested him in prison.
Yes, they arrested him in prison. Never been to fucking prison. And yes, I'm going to break it down, people, and I'm going to show you the so-called fucking Hoover, where he served his time, so-called, and I'm going to show you all the fake shit tied up in it. Just let's watch this.
And gave him 4 or 5 life sentences.
4 or 5 for your number 9. Yes, so after he have 140 years or 150 years, they turn around and give him 4 or 5 more life sentences. How many lives he have? Of course, it's bull crap.
Why did you do that? You were afraid. Because Larry Hoover had the ability to organize young black men in particular.
Get the fuck out of here. I told you what it is. They make him so yes, the people can listen to him. That's all it is. Give him ranks as a man that started the gang group and then all of a sudden running drugs and everything. Of course, and you paint him as a good person in the masses' eyes. That's how they do it. No doubt about it. Nothing but a satanic puppet. That's why he get ranks.
Jeff Fort, Malik Kaba is in prison. You don't ever intend to let him out. But he's in prison because he could organize young black men.
And brainwash them. That's what they do. Brainwash the people just like what you do right here. Louis Farrakhan, yes, he's fake. He is a deceiver, tricking the dumb people, no doubt about it. Him and his Elijah Muhammad that you see right there, his so-called teacher, the same one that Malcolm X follow. Yes, they are satanic puppet, as you could see the half a moon right here for a C, and it also have the star in there. No doubt about it. That's how you know they are part of it.
Well, next week's broadcast, we intend to talk about the political prisoners, not only the masses of black people, but black and Native Americans who have been
political prisoners. Of course, it's bullshit. He talking out his mouth 100% in his fakery. And I'm going to show you something, people. Let's get deeper in it.
The Supermax is life after death. It adds punishment to the crime.
Bam. As you could see right here, the Supermax prison. Life in the Supermax. As you could see right here, this is the so-called prison that they say this fucking Hoover guy is at, Larry Hoover. And yes, wow, you see how easy you figure out the truth on the bidder? You see how easy you figure it out? Watch this right here. This is where all the fake so-called criminals go right here. Famous criminals. This is where they at. You believe it? Of course it's fake. We are not supposed to be giving you a satellite shots of it right there. It's nothing but bullshit. Yes, and it's in Colorado. Colorado it's at right here. Wow.
The AdMax in Florence, Colorado, the country's only federal Supermax.
The only federal Supermax. So this is how they do it, people. Why are you sitting there looking like, where is the fucking prisoner that they so-called give you on TV? Remember, they make a star out of them by showing you them on TV right around the clock, and then you can never see them again. This is where they so-called at. It's a fucking fake shit, 100%, and nobody can prove it if these guys is actually over here. It's fake shit. All those fake criminals so-called locked up in here. Supermax. Wow.
Known as the Alcatraz of the Rockies, it's considered the country's most secure prison.
Yes.
Today there's 420 inmates in the prison.
420. As you could see, that's for your number 6 right there. Don't doubt when I tell you, it is fake shit.
Staff, they've killed guards. They've earned 420 inmates in the prison. They've killed staff, they've killed guards. They've earned...
They kill staff and they kill guards. They earn it to be in the max. Of course, they fake shit. This is where they hide the so-called fake criminals that they push on the masses right here.
If you will, the right to go to the Supermax.
34 for your number 7. Yes.
You're looking at people like Ramzi Youssef.
See? Take a look at the criminals that so-called there, people. And I'm going to wake you up and show you the whole fucking shit is fake. With this Ramzi right here, of course. It was a fucking hoax. 100%. Yes. He also there in the Supermax.
1993 World Trade Bomber.
World Trade Bomber. Watch this, people. Timothy McVeigh right here.
Timothy McVeigh was there. Nichols is still there. The shoe bomber.
Wow. Hold on. Let's go back. You're moving way too fast. Wow. I told you, people. It's nothing but fake shit they give you. Yes, right there in the so-called Supermax in Denver, Colorado. Watch this right here. All fucking fake criminal. Fabricated criminal they give the masses. Right here. There's the one who there. Watch this.
Ramzi Youssef, the 1993 World Trade Bomber. Timothy McVeigh was there. Nichols is still there. The shoe bomber. The
shoe bomber is a fucking joke case. It's so fake it don't make no sense. It's time for you to wake up, people. It's nothing but garbage they give you. Wow.
Nichols is still there. The shoe bomber, the Unabomber. You can go on and on.
Wow. Keep going, because we want to know. It's all the fake criminal that they give your people. They said they're right there in Colorado prison. Watch this.
This could be home to the marathon bomber.
Wow, there you go. The marathon bomber go also be there. The one that played Joker on The Masses. Watch this.
It's closed off to the rest of the world. Inside, the most dangerous inmates are sealed off.
You're designing it so the inmates can't see the sky, intentionally. When it really hits you is that you're looking at the beauty of the Rocky Mountains in the backdrop. When you get inside, that's the last time you'll ever see it. As you're pulling up to this complex, there's shotguns in plain view, there's 9mm on this tear gas, they're going...
9mm on, shout out to the number 9, talking about this tear gas. It's nothing but bullshit, selling you this dumb shit.
By 12 gun towers, and that's before you even say hello to anyone. You'll be in leg irons, a belly chain, handcuffs, and you're passing hundreds of cameras.
It's nothing but fake shit they give the masses right here. Told you.
It's almost all concrete. You're going to be in that box, these 84 square feet of room, most likely for the rest of your life. His life, if he...
Watch this right here. The so-called marathon bomber right there. Look at him holding the devil horns right there in the orange shirt. Wow, people sleep, I told you. They're all fake. He also gonna be in the Supermax. Nothing but fake shit.
Goes there is pathetic no matter how you spin it. And it's, in my opinion, far much worse than death.
Wow, yes, it's far more worse than death. It's a fake shit. 100%, and I told you, all fabricated criminals they put in that so-called Denver prison. Of course, it's fake shit. 100% in. I'm gone.